What is going on, guys? So in this video I want to give you guys a first look on ExtremeRate's new back paddle kit, the Spark back paddle kit with OLED display for the PlayStation 5 controller. Now this is just a newly released product. I'm not even sure if it's out yet, but once it is out I'm going to leave the links where you could purchase this. But I just received this from ExtremeRate a few days ago and I was able to install this kit and play with it for a few days, and I just want to give you guys my opinion on it. Now, if you guys have been following ExtremeRate, you know that they come out with different types of back paddle kits. This is the Rise 4, which just comes with a standard back paddle kit. Then they recently released the Max back paddle kit, which added this feature where you could have your normal triggers to clicky fingers, and it still had the same back paddle kit as the previous generation, but they added on a few different features such as different profile presets and so forth. Now the Spark kit redesigned the back paddle layout. It also added this OLED screen, and you could actually switch up to 8 different profiles. So you could set the back paddles to 8 different games, however you want it, and it still comes with these clicky adjustable triggers. If we check on the ExtremeRate website, we see that there's different types of kits that you could get right now. So there's different colors. You get the black, you also get the white one with gray. You get this pretty cool one, which is a clear one, and even the paddles are clear. You also get the white with the black, and they have the solid black one available here. Now, if you see here, it says you could pre-order it. But once it's available, I'm going to leave the links in the description. And if you check out and enter my game code here on the bottom, gamer20, you should be able to get a 10% discount on your order. So from $49.99, now it's $45. So these 4 buttons can be programmed to any of the face buttons, including the L3 and the R3, depending on how you install it and if you do soldering or not. You also get the mechanism for the triggers. You have the normal triggers, and then you have the clicky hair triggers. Now let's go into the mapping mode. So as you guys can see, the profile 1, I already mapped him out. So if you go to profile 2, let's start mapping here. So you're just gonna hold this button for 3 seconds once they start blinking here. So as you can see here, this is for this paddle here. So all the mapping is done on the screen. You don't have to push the paddle and the button and the face buttons like on the previous versions. So you just go here, and if you go back here, so if you want to map this X, then you go to the next paddle, which is this one here on the bottom right. So you could map that to the square, and then with these buttons, the lower paddles, you could maneuver direction of which paddles you want to map. So this one you want to map 0, and the top right one, we can map this into L1, L2, R1, R2. Let's say you want to map this profile like this. So then you'll just hold this again, and now profile 2 is mapped to this layout that we picked. So I think it's pretty cool that all the mapping is just done on the profile. You don't have to do anything else. There's also a self-check mode. So after you finish installing this kit, if you want to make sure that everything works before you put it all together, you're going to push the setting button and the K1 paddle at the same time and hold it for 5 seconds. So now you could see that test is okay, and here you could map all your buttons and if it's gonna say okay or not. So we want here L2, good, good. See, it says okay. Then I'll just push some of the front buttons. Everything says okay. If you have an error, it's gonna let you know that there's an error and there's a connection that's not right. I checked this controller before I installed it, so everything's good on this controller. So that's a pretty neat features, I think. Now, if you want to reset the controller and all the mapping features that you did from all the profiles, you're going to hold L1, R1, up left, and triangle and 0. And we'll hold that for around 5 seconds, and that's going to indicate that all of the mapping will reset. So now our profile 2 is empty, and then we could go back to see what the profile 1, I guess it's still here. So I think what we have to do is we have to push this again to clear out each individual profile. So now profile 1 is empty. So guys, this is just a review of the control. So I'm also going to make a video on how to install this kit on this controller, which I'll be working on as soon as I upload this, and I'll walk you through guys on how to install this kit. Pretty much it's similar to how you would install this kit. The only difference is obviously is this screen here and the paddles, which is pretty easy. It's nothing too crazy, but if you were able to install a kit like this on your controller, then you're going to be able to do this one as well. Now I'm gonna do some gaming on this controller and leave you guys some feedback on my thoughts on how the paddles feel during gameplay. I think ExtremeRate did a great job with these back paddles. They feel very natural and easy to press while playing, similar to the Scruff controller layout, I should say. I also noticed they're quieter. There's a subtle click when you press them, but not as loud as the previous version. I've used a lot of back paddle controllers, and ExtremeRate's are some of the smoothest and most comfortable ones out there. This version just reinforces that. It's great to see them continue to innovate and update their kits, something you don't really see in this niche market from other controller or accessory brands. Overall guys, I think this is a great product. I really enjoyed playing with these back paddles. They're very smooth and make the movement a lot better. Make sure to check back to watch the tutorial video and the full installation on how to install this kit on your PS5 controller. The kit goes live on sale on November 1st, so check out the links in the description for more details on where to buy them.